So let's look at naming these ionic compounds that have polyatomic ions in them. So write the names of the following compounds. So if I look at this first one, Cr in parentheses, capital C, lowercase l, capital O, subscript 4, end of parentheses, subscript 3, the first thing I want to know is this first element a metal? And if I look at the periodic table, here is capital C, lowercase r, chromium. It is indeed a metal. So I know this is going to be an ionic compound. So I'm going to put the name of the metal, and then I look at the anion, and I notice that the anion is made up of more than one element, so it's a polyatomic ion. And since I've memorized my polyatomic ions, I know that this is perchlorate. So I'm going to write perchlorate. All right, now the next thing I have to ask myself is the question, does chromium have a fixed charge or does it have a variable charge? So I'm going to look at the periodic table. Here's chromium. It's not in the first column. It's not in the second column. It's not aluminum, zinc, or silver. So it has to have a variable charge. And so that means I need to figure out what its charge is. So this formula says I have 3 perchlorates. And perchlorate has a charge of -1. Therefore, my total charge due to my anions is -3, so the charge on chromium has to be 3. The name of this compound is chromium 3 perchlorate. All right, now let's look at this compound. This is one of the only ionic compounds that you will see. Well, I don't want to say that. This ionic compound contains the cation, the only cation you will see that is not a metal. NH4 is a polyatomic cation known as ammonium. And when you see NH4 at the beginning of a compound, you know it's ionic. It is the only cation we will look at that is not a metal. So the name of the cation is ammonium, and the name of the anion is nitrate. That is also a polyatomic ion. So when we name ionic compounds, cation name, then anion name.